to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Boise State Broncos, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado State Rams. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rams will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Boise State Broncos offense is on the field for the first time today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Right on the money.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got...
Turning it on. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Can't get him to the ground. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Colorado State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all of the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Rams want to move quickly. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rams look to keep this drive humming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Rams kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, why have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
The Rams, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Rams will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Go straight ahead. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll go jumbo package. 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Not a moment of indecision. Offense stays on the field. 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Broncos buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Makes a man miss. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, it's John. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. To the ground with the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. He's got him. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Broncos are on the move. Caught. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A first down for the offense.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
They just keep firing. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Shakes off the defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
Makes the grab down the middle. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way.
Oh, he's got some space.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To throw, it's John. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Rams are in the hurry-up.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Rams will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. The give out of the gun. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got an open man. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Broncos! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rams headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's John. Here's the pressure. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Crispin. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rams with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Thanks to grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Buys a little time. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just